You know, I used to think everybody needed to train the way I train. And then I came up with a softer touch. So I take it easy on them in the beginning.
Just stay easy.
No, I can't stay easy. You don't ever progress with easy. Right? I need to get you in there.
What do I do?
Yeah.
I run Affinity Whole Health. So I'm the Chief Operating Officer, and we have. I do, yeah. So we're a multi-state medical clinic right out of Beechwood, actually. Yeah, I flew in yesterday.
Where were you at?
Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah, we
That's
implemented.
where Sam is from.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was in our office is in Oak Brook Terrace area.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I told you I was in Oak Brook for when I moved to Chicago.
Yep.
They put me up in Oak Brook for in a hotel Hilton there, right on the golf course.
That's where I stayed.
For the first 2 months.
Yeah, that's where I stayed.
Some of the best lamb chops I've ever had.
They have a good spot. I actually I want to do a sales summit up there for all of our patient care coordinators because they have plenty of room. Our Chicago office is the biggest one.
Yeah.
But we implemented a really cool new blood draw technology.
Okay.
So a non-venue puncture. So obviously when you came into Cleveland and got blood draw, right?
Right.
Well, this is now a little device where I put it right on your shoulder and push a button, and it draws your blood. I know, crazy stuff.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well,
It hasn't been easy ways to take people's DNA.
You see that little marker?
Little skin tag, yeah.
That's it. That's it. It's just like a little paper clip, and then it uses vacuum pressure.
Well,
to
paper clips hurt worse than a
paper.
needle punch.
Not fair. Some people don't like paper.
Now, look, I'm getting used to. It took me. This is week 3 now.
Mm-hmm.
It took me 2 weeks to get used to poking myself.
Yeah.
The first time
Yeah.
my testosterone. That's what we talked about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Testosterone replacement therapy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The first one I messed up. We gonna get you hooked up.
Give me a shot.
You need to come work out at 5 a.m. too.
There you go. Yeah.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
It helps me with my little ones, man. I don't know what I would do without it.
I tell people if you get up and just get it
getting
out
up
the way,
getting up at 5:30 and going to the gym before the little ones wake up, and then trying to have energy with
then
them
you don't
after
have to
work.
worry about life.
I don't know what I would do without it.
You going in the morning?
You'll sleep better. Your energy's gonna be better.
That's the number one thing.
Recovery is better.
Yeah, for sure.
Your wife is gonna like it.
That's correct.
Yeah, everything works better.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'd say energy is the number one reason that like people typically come to our clinic. They just feel run down.
I feel great.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm 3 weeks in. I feel great.
There you go.
Wait,
And you're just starting too.
My testosterone replacement therapy.
So when did you when you started?
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. So it's every week.
I do it twice. I do my shots twice a week.
You doing it home?
Monday. Yeah, you do it yourself. They just send you a kit. We don't talk about it.
I was going
They
to
just
say,
send you a
what's
kid.
different? What do you feel is different now?
Everything.
He's still pretty early though too.
My energy is just better for me, but it's gonna help my workout recoveries. It's going to allow me to actually push myself a little bit harder. Sex drive, erections, everything helps with everything.
Really?
Yeah,
Lifting weights and all that shit.
all that.
Mm-hmm. Very popular with females as well.
Really? What does it do for us?
So for females, right? So we have females that are on programs with us from even in their late 20s all the way up to 55. But some females, it's all about, perimenopausal and menopausal when you're dealing with hot flashes, night sweats. That's because your estrogen and progesterone levels are tanking, right?
Okay.
So women think like, oh, I just have to deal with this. It's a way of life. Well, that's not true.
So you get some testosterone?
So you would get, depending on, you would get bioidentical testosterone, estrogen, and progesterone to replace what your body is no longer creating. Yep. And then for females, a lot of females are coming to us as well when they are younger because they don't have a sex drive anymore. They're struggling with energy levels, they're struggling with losing weight, and they don't even realize that they're deficient in a certain hormone, right? They go to their primary care and they're like, oh, well, we're just going to try this pill or try this pill versus actually checking your hormones because insurance doesn't want you to check your
Wait,
hormones.
so you can check your hormones. Okay, so
100%.
how do you check them?
You
We
come
don't
to our
talk
clinic.
about it, can you?
You come to our clinic.
Here we go, y'all.
Come to our clinic.
We got about. Let's get this in. We got about 5 minutes. Here we go. ZAK, it's Workout Wednesday. Benny, what's going on, man?
What's going on, Sam?
How you feeling?
I feel great.
Feel great.
What's going on, Kenya? How you?
I'm good.
Good. Like, Kenya, ready for this conversation? We just have a
Let go, let go.
He extra smiled
yeah.
when he said I'm
I
great.
feel great.
And so tell everybody why you feeling extra great. Reebok's great.
So I got my guy Zach with me here today from Affinity Whole Health. I talked about it on my TikTok. I've started doing testosterone replacement therapy. Now I want to ask you, Zach, because I've heard you say hormone replacement therapy.
Sure.
What is the proper vernacular?
So they both are, but you have testosterone replacement therapy is just a variation of hormone replacement therapy.
Okay.
Yep.
So I got Zach here with me today. We're
What's
gonna
up,
talk
Zach?
about,
How we doing, guys? Thanks for having me.
hormone replacement therapy at Affinity Whole Health. Like I said, I've been on it 3 weeks, and my program is 25 weeks.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're still pretty early. Yep.
All right. So we
What's
hear
gonna
about
happen is 25.
That's
Tell me
what.
about that.
So we hear about hormone replacement therapy mostly with men, but Zach and they are really excited about some of the things they're doing with women.
Mhm.
So let's talk about it on both sides. Let's talk ladies first.
Sure.
What are some of the benefits of hormone replacement therapy for the ladies?
Sure. So it depends on where the ladies are at in their lives, right? So we deal with a lot of females that are going through menopause, that are dealing with hot flashes and night sweats, and they think that this is just a normal way of life.
Hey, Zenobia, listen to this.
Right? And they never realize that they're deficient on certain elements or certain hormones in their body. So by using bioidentical hormones to help replace what your body can no longer create, we help alleviate those symptoms. Now, we also have females that are in their low 30s that are really struggling with their not having libido or a sex drive anymore, but also just feeling run down throughout the entire day, and they never truly have had their hormones checked before. We see so many females come to our clinic, just get lab work done, and realize, oh my gosh, my body is no longer producing this valuable hormone that gives us the energy to just go throughout the day.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you jumpstart these processes, does the body then take over on its own, or is this something that you continue?
Right. Yes. Yeah. Great question. Yes. So there's obviously natural ways that you can help boost these levels, but we're trying to get, if you go on a program with us, we're trying to get you to the 99 percentile, right? To where you're feeling your best. So is it always are you gonna come off of a program and your levels are gonna drop drastically again? No, it can definitely help with supplementation, but if you wanna stay at the top of your game, that's when you would stay on hormone replacement therapy with us.
And so you on it.
I'm on it. And one of the things I want people to understand, this is not bodybuilder
Yes.
hormone level replacements.
Thank you.
The thing is crazy because the things that when I was talking to the doctor, he could not stop smiling because of the things I've been able to accomplish physically in my life.
Without it.
When he saw how low my testosterone levels were, I'm well below the average of where I should be.
You wasn't taking the
At
Frank
this
Thomas
age.
stuff? What's the stuff you
Nah, I wasn't taking no eugenics. But just and I'll put it out there to the world. I had a bicycle accident when I was 11 years old.
Oh.
So I went through puberty without proper hormone production in my life. So everything I've been able to do as an athlete, I did off of genetics and sheer will, but
It's quite awesome.
lacking
Yes.
this pivotal hormone in my body that producing it properly the way it should. So that's what this is here to do. So at 46, to be able to see some of the things I'll be able to do will be awesome. But I want everyone to understand we're not talking about bodybuilder type level. What was the term you used for it?
We are replacing what your body can simply no longer produce.
Right.
We're getting you to therapeutic levels.
Therapeutic
There
levels.
you
That's
go.
the word.
Yes.
That's the word.
That's a
I feel
Yeah.
great. I'm sleeping better.
You sleep better?
Again, you guys know I told you guys about my thumb injury.
Mhm.
So I just started training again this week, and I don't have some of the normal soreness
Okay.
that I would have after 6 or 7 weeks of not lifting weights. So it's allowing my body to recover faster. I'm sleeping better. My energy throughout the day is better. So generally, I just feel
Sure.
better. My brain fog. It's funny because I used to always say, I played football for 30 years. My memory's bad because of all the collisions. The brain fog is starting to clear. I can recall things better.
That's a
Okay.
big one too.
Well, let's tell the real benefit that people are gonna latch on to. You wake up with a special purpose.
I wake up with a special purpose. As we age as men, I didn't really notice it until the conversation was had, and it made me think about it.
Yeah.
That we usually wake up with our soldier at full attention. You know, not every day, but that should happen. And I didn't notice that was no longer happening for me.
And this is better than taking the honey packs.
Yeah, because this
From the
is
gas station?
Yeah,
because
you got
that's
it.
not
Right.
that. Look, that's just for the moment.
That's
Yeah.
that's the
What
quick fix.
waking up with your soldier at attention means is that your levels are healthy.
Mhm.
So it's not
Correct.
just about the performance in the bed, but just generally knowing that your body is overall healthy. The performance in the bed is just a byproduct.
And and this is 25 weeks you're doing. You're on week
25 weeks. I'm on week
Okay.
3.
And you feel really great.
I feel really great. I'm excited to see, because to quote the doctor, my testosterone levels were in the basement. So I was in the lower 20 percentile.
And men, we have to go to the doctor to get this stuff.
No, we go to Affinity to get this stuff.
I'm just saying,
So
if
they
you
do
don't go, you don't know.
You never know. You
Yeah.
never know if you don't check your levels.
You gotta
Yeah.
get a shot. Do you have to get a shot?
You do not right off the bat. You get your blood drawn, right? So I always tell males and females that come into our clinics, like, hey, what is your health worth? Like, is $99 to get a full blood workup done worth it to see, hey, if you're deficient in your hormones? We think so. That also
Not the
includes
same as an oil change.
Right. That
There it
includes a
is.
consult with one of our medical providers as well. So get your blood work done. You get a consult with one of our providers. They go over your results and see
Yeah.
if you're an eligible candidate for a program. And probably my favorite thing about Affinity is we are not here to push products on you. If your levels come back normal, guess what? We're going to tell you, hey, this isn't something right for
Let
you.
me check my level.
All right, come on in. Come on in. We'll get you set up.
All right, 216 Muscle on all social media.
Yes, sir.
All right, and you got something to show us today?
Yes, sir. We got to work out today.
All right, ZAK.
That's it.
Awesome.
Yeah,
So,
all right.
um,
I'm gonna come get my shot.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Sam definitely got Kenya will probably be up there too. I don't know. I ain't been able to get Kenya for
Sure.
a workout.
Come on in, guys.
I
I'll take care of your lab costs for you, too.
hormones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be up there.
Yeah.
Now where y'all at?
We're in Beechwood, right off of Chagrin and Richmond.
Oh,
Right by that BP at the corner.
Yeah, so we're probably about 15 minutes from here,
Yep.
if that.
Yep.
But yeah, it never hurts to get the levels checked. That's what I always tell
No,
people.
I was surprised at how I knew mine were gonna be off. I knew. Because of the things because of the bicycle accident and everything I'd been through, I knew my testosterone. I just always had it in my mind. I knew. But you know, we weren't checking stuff like that back in the 90s. So when it came back, and he's sitting there giddy and laughing, in my mind, part of it is, you know, I'm thinking like, man, imagine the athlete, like I feel like I could have been Miles Garrett. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine the athlete.
Right.
I could have been
I
getting that
think
deal.
I'm more excited than you are, honestly, because with your lifestyle and how much training you
Yeah,
do,
I'm
where you're at now and where you're going to be. And Sam, you also asked, like, hey, what happens after 25 weeks? Well, everybody's body reacts differently to hormones, right? So at about 16 weeks, we'll get him in for blood work again. We're going to check to see where his levels are at and see if there's any tweaks that we need to make, right? He may not be on enough. He may be on too much, right? He's also on some other medications where we may need to adjust. We are looking to find that physiological sweet spot for your hormones, where you're feeling your best, right? Females are very complex as well, right? We're dealing with 3 different levels of hormones in females, right? So it takes time to find that sweet spot. So we cover all your follow-up labs when you're on a program with us. We try to dial you in, and then when you're dialed in, you're like, well, I'm not going anywhere because I feel the best I have.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta go with it, Doc.
All right.
And it's interesting because I've been telling the story on TikTok.
Yeah.
And when I first announced I was going to be doing it, there was a gentleman that sent me a message, and he said, "Bro, I've been on it for almost 3 years now," and he's like, "I feel." So he checked in with me.
Yeah.
He said, "So did you start your therapy?" I said, "Yeah, I started 3 weeks ago." He's like, "How do you feel?" I said, "I feel great."
Yeah.
It's almost like a positive feeling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like stuff that would normally trigger me doesn't trigger me as
Don't trigger you like that.
Yeah, like I just feel more upbeat and.
So I'll be able to get rid of my old lady naps in the afternoon.
You wouldn't believe it, but yes.
You know what's funny?
We'll see where your energy levels are at. If your
I
testosterone's
hadn't
low,
even
it could
thought
be
about
great.
it that I haven't been napping.
There you go.
No, I hadn't even thought about it because I usually take naps on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I have scheduled naps.
Me too.
You need
And I haven't been. I didn't
know
take
my nap day.
I didn't take my nap yesterday. I didn't take my nap Monday. Wednesday is the day I'm usually really drained. It's my busiest day. It's my longest day. I don't get to take a nap, and I'm like I'm saying, I feel great. I got up and ran 2 miles this morning. Trained my 5 a.m. my 6 a.m. clients. Went to the gym and lift. Went home, had lunch, took the dog out, and like usually right now I'm like it's Wednesday. I feel great.
That's awesome. I'm really glad too that you're so early in it because certain guys do react differently, right? Like some guys will be 2 weeks in, similar to yourself, and they're like, yeah, that light switch kind of went off for us. But some guys take 4 to 6 weeks until they feel a difference, and then it's that aha moment. Like you wake up one day and you're like, man, I'm ready to run through a wall. Let's go.
I'm excited.
Chase my man around the house.
Yes. There you go.
Girl, get off me!
Like I've been to Affinity.
Right.
Well, there was actually a new Halle Berry just came on one of her shows, and she was talking about testosterone, right? She was just like,
Hold on
Yeah.
1 second, guys. Hold on 1 second. Hey, People's Attorney Warren Valentine, what's going on, man? Merry Wednesday, man. What's up? What's up? What's that one?
It's a new woman's movie.
Okay.
It's called Why Did You Raise the Price of My Food? Y'all.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all. So Trump put this 104 tariff on China. China put the 84% tariff on us. Why is that so important? Let me explain to you why this is so important. China makes up 70% of all shoes sold in America. So ladies, a pair of shoes that cost you $100 just 2 days ago. Now it's $250.
Yeah, them shoes gonna be sitting there.
So weird.
How much Jordans now?
Even more.
Your son's right finger. That's how much you can people. You have to get your firstborn's right finger. Because literally, Sam, the reason why I'm saying this new music is gonna happen is because it's a couple of things I do know in this world about women. I'm not a professional on women, but I know a couple of things. One,
Uh-huh.
if they ask you a question, they already know the answer. You just try to see you more like. So that's something I do know. Number two, if they pull something up their closet that you have never seen before, 95% chance it's brand new. She just put it in there to make it look like it was old.
So did.
What are you talking about? Right? The third thing I know is this. Women love purses and shoes because they like to accessorize. And if they purses and shoes are going through the roof, it's like, I keep telling everybody, y'all mad at Trump, don't worry about it. His own people gonna have the problem. They gonna be going to by September. They gonna be calling for the men to resign, or they gonna be saying that he's meant to be. I guarantee
You say by September?
Messing with the shoes.
that's September. And if you don't believe it, you think about this right now. It is a bill on the floor right now, and they're having hearings on it and everything about taking away his power to do executive order. And Republicans are supporting.
Okay.
And the reason they're supporting is because these executive orders are doing so much damage to the nation. And what they just did for shoes and even agriculture, right? Remember everybody complaining about eggs and milk and all that?
Yeah.
It's about getting through the roof because literally 60% of our agriculture comes from China.
I got a call yesterday, and they were saying we're giving you heads up. we have to go up on these because of the tariffs, and this is the price you're looking at. You might not want to be able to. You might want to hold off on that for a while. That's real.
Yeah, it's very real. And the other part of it is that you got the millionaires losing money because the stock market has dropped 7,000 billion, right? But today, a lot of them are jumping back in and buying stocks because they're so cheap.
Right.
Buying, Apple and Nvidia and QQQ. But at the same time, if they're losing money, they're starting to start talking about, hey, we're going towards a depression. That's the other rich folks know we need to do something about this. So you may have a Caesar moment in history in America where his own people taken out, or it may be where they call him crazy and the king has no clothes on.
All right, man. We'll check to see how much these Nikes are.
Either way you do it, all I'm saying is this: if you live in a major city like Cleveland, I know it's somebody in there who got fake Gucci bags, fake Nikes, go get you some of the fake stuff. Ain't nobody gonna be able to tell the difference. And if they do, you just gonna be like, hey, the tariffs made you do it.
Right. I ain't one. We have you.
I'm just glad to hear Cleveland is a major city again.
Yeah.
We ain't been a major city in 30 years.
We're on the up and up.
We ain't been a major city in 30 years. We're the third biggest city in the state now. All right, we good? We got workout.
Yeah, what you got for it, bro? I gotta play this back.
No, we got you. Take your time. Let me be a quick one. Zach, I'm gonna walk you out.
All right, cool. Yeah, awesome.
And then I'll hit you up so we can talk about it.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. I got a plan for you in place.
Okay.
I'll be
One
in
for
touch
each,
with
you
you, man.
guys.
They got so.
Great meeting you.
I'm gonna have them hit you up so they
Yeah.
can get their blood.
Guys, reach
their
out
blood
to
work.
me. Shoot me an email. Shoot me a text, whatever, and I'll get you guys in. We'll cover the cost of your labs for you as well. Yeah.
All right,
And Audra's the best of blood draws.
And she is so welcome.
Yes.
I'm gonna be trying.
Yep. All right, Doug.
All right, now.